It's Marley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for Thursday, March 3rd. So the moon is still in Pisces. We are still very much in the new moon window. If you haven't listened to the new moon in Pisces astro forecast that I put out, I would recommend you do that. There is also still time to download your moon guide, get your intentions right, get your mind right, get your energy right as we close this old astrological calendar and prepare for the brand new one coming mid-March. So the moon is going to be going void, of course, around 4:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and will be moving into Aries energy, locking in around 8 p.m. So anytime that we're shifting out of this Piscean energy into this Aries energy, we definitely feel this shift because we're moving out of emotional, hypersensitive, very overwhelming energies into a fire energy. This is kind of when we decide we're not going to let the past really block us, when we get a little bit bold and brave again, when we have a little bit of a pep in our step, and where we're looking to start fresh and start new. There are 13 different aspects taking place here today, and 8 of them involve this moon. Right out of the gate, the moon is bumping into both Saturn and Mercury, again riding off the coattails of this very serious, very somber type of narrative that came in with the new moon in Pisces. We are definitely being asked to sit down and get a little bit more serious, a little bit more strategic with our plans in moving forward. We have to have a little bit more of a serious narrative within ourselves, and we are being positioned to have a little bit more serious conversations with those that are going to contribute to either making our path moving forward a little bit easier, or of course creating a little bit of more difficulties. Mars will be conjunct Pluto. So we have the god of war and the god of the underworld sitting next to one another in Capricorn energy. As you know, Mars is wrapping up its time in Capricorn energy. He's been thinking very long and hard about the strategy that we need to put forth in order to build the right foundations for us to actually grow upon our goals, our dreams, our ambitions. He's been a little bit frustrated because he hasn't been able to move as fast as he would like, putting things together, seeing the kind of changes that he would like to see in a more timely fashion. And with these two getting together, this is a little bit of a volatile energy. Of course, the god of war, Mars, just wants to take action and aggress himself and pursue new paths, pursue new matters. Pluto, of course, just wants us to step into a new level of control and authority, using our dark force memories and narratives and emotions to motivate us to actually stay the course, to actually make that change. The sun will be semi-square Pluto, which is going to create a little bit of an illumination on where it is that we have to be a little bit more dreamy with our plans and moving forward. Now, let me just tell you, we're still in this new moon window. And although this new moon was very magical and very healing, it did highlight a lot of the negative narratives, a lot of the past old trauma, in order for us to override the system. The whole goal here is to make sure that the dark force energy does not lead us into a path of destruction, and instead we get to fly high, aligned with our higher selves. That sun in Piscean energy wants us to kind of think outside of the box, not let our old circumstances and present circumstances dictate our future. This is going to be a powerhouse move for us to really shift into the positive qualities of Pisces season and really get down to the nitty-gritty on what it is that we actually have to manifest. The moon will be conjunct Neptune. Neptune, of course, in Pisces. Neptune rules over Pisces. The moon, of course, our emotions, our unconscious self. And we have a lot of creative solutions that we got to come up with for some long-term standing problems that we've been dealing with. Again, the dark force energies definitely bringing all of their aspects out to play to prevent us from aligning with this magical energy in the cosmos to actually see our manifestations accelerate and come into our physical realms sooner than later. This is going to definitely turn the volume all the way up on our emotions. We are hypersensitive, picking up on all the subtle energies in the cosmos from other people, and it might be so overwhelming that we just want to escape altogether. But there's a high probability that if we're able to override the negative force energies, that we can be inspired. We can get a download of a beautiful vision on how it is that we're going to move forward, bring some of these dreamy elements to our physical realm. The moon sextiling the true node suggests that we are making some leeway in being able to conduct a path off of practicality and logic and our intuition in order to actually get to where it is that we want to be. We're being inspired to pursue a new path. We have a mission. You know, this whole Piscean energy and Pisces season is about us really building on the visual of our ideas, of our inspiration, and backing it with the emotion that is needed to actually see it manifest. This is a perfect opportunity for us to get some of those details in alignment and to actually back it with the emotion of excitement, of gratitude that we need in order for it to come to life. The sun semi-squaring with Mars is going to muster up a little bit of, I'm going to say, positive frustration and aggression. We are tired of sitting around. We are tired of waiting for the green light go. We are tired of just having to do this dreamy kind of visualization. There is an opportunity to take a little bit of a step forward, taking some actions, cleaning up our space, cleaning up our environment in order to create the space that we need for these new elements to arrive. Now, Venus goes ahead and conjuncts Pluto. We talked about this in March's energy forecast. If you haven't listened to that, I would definitely recommend that you do that. This is the third and final time that they will be together in the cosmos, and this is probably going to bring out the darker parts of our self-worth, of our insecurities, of our uncertainties, especially where relationships are concerned. This is taking us back to December, even more than that, taking us back to the beginning of the year when Venus was in retrograde. We had a lot of dark illuminations take place, definitely highlighting for us where our darker selves have been blocking us, where the power struggles have been in ourselves and our personal relationships. And this is another opportunity to boss up in all the right ways, using that negative force energy to inspire us, to motivate us to move forward. The moon is going to semi-square with Uranus, giving us a shock to the system, opening our minds up, opening our heart space up to new ideas, to new ways of doing things, to a new strategy and actually moving forward. The sun bumping into the true node in a very positive and harmonious way is going to illuminate for us the path that we're now starting to see click together. The visual, the intuition, the gut reaction, the logical, the practical type of insights that we're getting now are starting to make sense. This is definitely inspiring us. We are moving out of the darkness. We are feeling good about some of the realizations that we're having. And this is just all a reassurance that, you know what, we're not going to be sitting in this funk forever. The moon sextiles Pluto, Venus, Mars, who are still very close together in the cosmos, of course, having that big conjunction under the new moon. And this is an emotional shift for the positive. We are taking our power back, standing in a place of control and authority over what is going to happen inside of us, in our heart space, in our head space. Venus, of course, helping us realize what it is that we're actually in want, need, and desire of, especially where relationships and money matters are concerned. And we have Mars, definitely firing us up, making us bold, making us brave, ready to pursue very aggressively the aha moments, the insights that we've had, the realizations that we've had on what it is that we need to do to actually move ourselves forward.